Hey, hey. How is everyone? Happy Monday, everybody. Long time no see, guys. I hope everybody's doing great. Hey, hey. I'm not going to keep you guys long. I just wanted to come here and give you guys some explanation of what is going on with the student loan, since a lot of you guys have been getting the information a little mixed up. So I hope everybody's been having a great month. I have been gone for a little while, so if you missed me, I'm sorry. I am back. I definitely will get more into detail of where I've been since I've been gone. I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't want to talk too much about it because I'm sure I'll probably get emotional or whatnot. But I am doing okay. I just do want to say this to everybody before I start my student loan thing. Everybody has a story. My story, I'm not necessarily going to dump here on live. Hey, I miss you too, Keisha. I was a victim of gun violence. Very, very blessed to be here. Oh, God, I said I wasn't going to do this. Okay. Sorry. Let me get myself together. Ooh. Okay. All right, guys. So, again, I'm not going to get too much into it. I've been gone. I will put my story on YouTube. At least if I'm going to tell you guys what happened, I'm going to get paid for it, okay? Just know that I'm here. I'm okay. I know a lot of people probably have been waiting for me to tell my side. I'm going to wait. There is still legal things going on. So I just want to tell you, ladies, to make sure that if you do not have your concealed handgun, or if you do have a concealed handgun, and if you are sorry, y'all need to just go out and shoot. Let me just say that. Okay? Protect your asses, because there are people out there that do not want to see you succeed or be happy. All right. So I'm going to move on. Whew, I was wondering if I was going to get that out without crying, and I did not. So again, you guys can ask me questions about whatever's been gone. Just because I have not been on TikTok does not mean I have been under a rock. I have been seeing everything that has been going on. And you guys already know that there's no $10,000 or $20,000 Joe Biden student loan. If it's your first time tuning in to me, please follow. I promise I give good information. I'm crying because I just gave some bad news to y'all of why I've been gone. So that's why. I apologize. I want y'all to know that, you can still do your borrower's defense application if you guys are still trying to get your loans. I know it's kind of hard because I'm sitting over here, I'm crying a little bit, but don't worry, my tears will dry up. A lot of you guys have been sending me inboxes of your emails that you guys have been receiving. If you received an email from Department of Education letting you know that the Biden discharge, the $10,000 and the $20,000 has been put on hold, that is true. There is nothing that we can do about that one. But there are loans still being discharged at 100%. You guys need to get your borrower's defense application in, okay? The SWEET lawsuit, SWEET, the SWEET lawsuit, has just been passed, and I believe 16 million people will get their loans discharged. This is not the Joe Biden one. So if you have not received an email letting you know that your loans are going to be discharged, you need to go and find the sweet lawsuit, and you need to look at the list of schools that are available so that you can see if your school is on that list. If your school is on the list, you do not have to apply for anything to get your loans discharged, but I would highly suggest that you look into, putting in the borrower's defense application so that you can speed up your chances of getting your loans discharged, okay? So again, if y'all got questions, please ask. If this is your first time watching, please follow. Again, I do have a YouTube channel, so just because I don't post on here, I do post on my YouTube. I definitely stay current with what is going on so that you guys can stay current. So you can follow me on YouTube with the same name, Shamika Saves, just like you do here. What else was I going to tell you? So that was the biggest thing, was the student loans. I know a lot of you guys have been asking questions, and I wanted to make sure you guys did not get that confused. That is something you guys need to know. Let me see. Okay. So y'all know that there isn't too much different that's going on in the world now. If other than Social Security is getting ready to be an increase come January, we don't know if you guys are going to have to pay your student loans back. We don't know if they're going to make you guys pay your student loans so that your tax refunds aren't taken. We don't know that. Thank you, Crazy Lou. Yeah, I've been gone. I'm back. I would not be surprised that I'm on here and the person who is watching. I would not be surprised that I'm on here and the person who is watching. Be surprised that I'm on here and the person who is watching. Stay prayed up, y'all, but the only other thing that you can do physically is to get you a weapon of some sort, okay? A lot of people think that this will never happen to them. I'm probably one of those individuals that would have never have saw anything like that, but it can happen. So make sure you guys, ladies especially, are protecting yourself. Congratulations, Pisces. I'm so happy you got your loans discharged. Let me let you guys know, if you did get an email letting you that your loans will be discharged, you need to know that in 3 to 6 months, that is when the discharge is going to take place. You need to have you some trade lines already put to the side, because as soon as those loans close and or come off of your credit, your score is going to go down, and it's going to go down a lot. I experienced that myself. I had about $200,000 of loans that were completely wiped. They closed my loans first for about 2 years. 2 years later, the loans came off of my credit. So I got hit twice. So I'm just letting you guys know to please be watching anywhere between 3 and 6 months. I actually think it's going to be about 90 days, but please pay attention to your credit report. All right. It says you got approved for the military burial. Thanks for the info. Congratulations. The military burial is important. Okay. I know we don't like to talk about death, but it is important to make sure that you have these things planned for your family members, because you just never know when is your time. Stella, the borrower's defense is a defense that you would use to ask the Department of Education to discharge your loans if you went to a school that you felt misrepresented themselves. They're already schools that are being sued for this, okay? It is a part of the sweet lawsuit, but there are more lawsuits than just the sweet lawsuit. There are almost 100 schools on the list, okay? But again, there are separate lawsuits. They have lawsuits that are just for historically black colleges. They have the sweet lawsuit. They have the Navient lawsuit. So please do not get please don't think that you can only just have this one option to get your loans removed, because you do not. There are more options than just the borrower's defense also to have your loans removed. But since the Biden program or this Biden discharge is gone, and if you guys ask me, is it going to happen? It's never going to happen. That $10,000 and $20,000 is gone. You're never going to see it. That was a marketing tactic because it was November and they needed some votes for the Democrats. Okay. So you guys are going to have to make your own way to get your loans discharged. All right. And the borrower's defense is one way to do that. All right. So it is a 26-page application. Now, I'm going to always offer my services because that's what I've been doing. So if you guys have been dealing with me, you guys know I do it. $75, which is nothing more than $3 a page. If not, you fill it out yourself. If you don't want to do that and you want to wait for them to discharge your loans, be my guest. We just don't know when it's going to happen. I can tell you they do loan discharges in June and November. So if you want to wait until whenever to get your name on the list, you are more than welcome to. All right. Again, if you have not watched, please like the video, share all that good stuff. You know, TikTok and their algorithm. I want y'all to drop some questions so that I can answer. No, and just so you know, the appeal court, even if they rule, it is not going to ever be constitutional. Okay. Now, I don't know if y'all paid attention. Did y'all just see Joe Biden try to get another couple $1 billion for Ukraine? That money could have went to you guys to get your loans discharged, but that's not where they're putting their efforts. Okay. So yes, they said they put in an appeal. They're supposed to say that because they don't want you guys to be upset. But I can tell you, it is never going to happen. The $10,000 and $20,000 never gonna happen, y'all. Never. You can wait on it. Hold your breath, okay? I'll be there to revive you because it's not gonna happen. That was just something they needed to tell y'all because they needed y'all to vote. I strongly suggest you find another way to get your loans discharged, okay? Absolutely. If you need me to fill out your application, please, you could just send me an email. My link is in the bio. I talk to y'all all the time. And so I appreciate it. All right. So I'm going to run down a couple things and then y'all can just shoot me the questions. If y'all don't have anything, then I'm going to let y'all go. I don't want to keep y'all. So if you don't know, you know your SBA EIDL loan payments are already due. The payments became due in October. So if you had an SBA EIDL loan, you need to log in to pay.gov to see when your payment is due. Okay. We already talked about the student loans. There's not much you're going to be able to do about that, but find you another way around. Let's see. Let me see. Hold on. Let me think. Excuse me. Golly. I'm sorry about that. Texas. I did put out for Texas. Anybody in Texas? They are doing $20,000. If you are in the hospitality industry, the application is open. Please go and apply for that before they run out of money. That is money you do not have to pay back. So if you know anybody in Texas, please let them know. All they got to do is type in the Texas hospitality grant. Private loans. The only thing that you really can do for private loans is bankruptcy, or you can do the borrower's defense if the school falls on that list. Okay. Now, I had a lot of y'all parents hit me up. Please have your children do the FAFSA. Okay. And let me tell you. I had someone say that their child is going to graduate school. They didn't think to do the FAFSA. Please, yes, do the FAFSA. If y'all did not know FAFSA, even elderly people can do the FAFSA. There's money in FAFSA. There are millions and millions of dollars that you guys leave on the table because you do not fill out a FAFSA, because you do not think that you qualify, because some of y'all saying, well, I'm not in school. Look it up and see what the FAFSA is really about. It is not just for college, okay? Lots of money in the FAFSA that y'all leave on the table. All right, just look it up. All right. And matter of fact, if you don't believe me, type in FAFSA and type in elderly or senior citizens. Type it on Google and you will see what other things come about. Okay. So just, I hope I answered your question. I don't prefer people to take out any private loans because the interest rates are unpredictable. I don't suggest anybody do that. So if you want to wipe them out, those are my suggestions. If you want to get some, I would say don't. Okay. There is nothing in North Carolina as far as a moolah. Y'all know we got 1 month left before we go into the December, and then we're getting ready for all the new stuff that's about to roll out. Okay. Again, if y'all need any financial assistance with housing, rental assistance, please do 211 in your areas. Okay. October 1st, new fiscal year. So that means there's money available. We're getting ready for our Thanksgiving and Christmas. So if you have not contacted your Salvation Army or your Goodwill to find out about Toys for Tots, If y'all have and if you want to, you can dial 211 and find out about whatever programs they have for the holidays. Some of y'all missing out on food. Some of y'all missing out on food pantries. Some of you guys are missing out on gifts and things for the kids because y'all don't know where to go and look. So I'm telling you, 211 is going to be your friend this holiday season to get what you can't find yourself. Okay, and 211 is national. And if you don't have a 211 in your area, then look up United Way. Take advantage, y'all. People are donating. People are giving money. And if your family is in need, get it. Even if your family ain't in need, I don't got no judgment. But if you qualify, go on and get that. Okay. Let me see what else y'all got. Y'all done asked me. Are they going to offset taxes for defaulted loans? I am going to give you a strong yes. Yes, I'm going to give you a strong yes. And I'm going to tell you why. Now, we still have 30 days left in December. Things change. But I'm going to tell you, if they were going to change the student loans because of what happened with this Joe Biden plan, you guys would have already known that. There have been people out already trying to push the administration to harp on Department of Education to give you guys a pass. But I'm going to tell you, and I said this in my YouTube video, if you do not watch me on YouTube, this is what I talk about. Why would they give up free money? The student loan interest is a great way for them to generate money, and they're going to want money. Why? Because it's tax season too. They also got to pay out tax refunds, y'all. So if they can get you guys to pay your interest starting in January, that's exactly what they're going to do. Now, for those of you who have defaulted on your student loans, here is your last and final opportunity. You do have the opportunity to make 3 payments. 1, 2, 3. 3 payments to take your student loans out of default and back into the servicer so that you can still get your refund. If your loans are defaulted, here is what you do. Okay? You call your student loan servicer or the collection company, whoever has your loans. Tell them you want to make those payments because you want your loans taken out of collections. Now, come January, when tax season opens, what you need to do is you can wait to file, or you can automatically put in an extension. And what's going to happen is your student loan refund will not be bothered until you until you file. But if you make your 3 payments, that's December, January, February, you can file in March. And then your refund will not be touched. Okay. You got 3 months. You got to have 3 consecutive payments before they leave your loans alone. So if you don't want them to take them, that is what you're going to have to do. And that means you cannot run to your tax preparer January or February. You are going to have to make those 3 payments first, because if they cross, your information is going to be sent to the do not pay list. And that is with the Department of the Treasury. They're going to put you on that list and you will not be able to get your refund. Okay. So I'm telling you now, so you don't have to come back and talk to me later. All right. Shania says we got another email saying application was reviewed and approved. So this means what email? Because you didn't get an email from Biden saying that for the Biden loan. So I need to see which one, because see, there's 2 emails out there, and that's just what I was talking about. And the crazy part is they don't really differentiate. You have to read clearly. One of them is the Biden loan discharge. The other one is the borrower's defense discharge. Borrower's defense is the one that is approving people. The Biden discharge is the one that is saying that it's in appeals. It's been denied by the court. They're working on it. Okay. So if you want to, Shanini, I hope I'm saying your name right. You can email me. You can send me both of them and I can look. But I know who's approving, and this is the borrower's defense. Okay. All right, let me see what else y'all asking me really quick. Y'all know I don't like to keep nobody. It says Texas don't help at all. I'm in a hotel with my kids and I can't get any help. I'm not surprised. I have heard that a lot about Texas, which is crazy. Did you call 211? Love me some Jaylee. Let me know if you did. If you called them to get any assistance, okay? Texas does have some money. Sometimes it's all about who you contacting to get this help, okay? It said, yes, we did on the Biden loan last night. So the Biden thing, you can't get anything with that. Okay, please send it to me. My email is in the bio. Yeah, because the Biden one, a lot of y'all been inboxing me that on Facebook, and that's the Biden email. And that one doesn't count, which is why I wanted to come on here so that you guys can know the difference. Because a lot of y'all thinking y'all not going to get a discharge, and that's not true. You're just not going to get a discharge on that program. It says, will Biden extend the freeze on student loans? As far as we know, no, they have not extended. They have definitely not extended it. I don't think they're going to extend it because it is a great way for them to get money from you guys when you pay your student loan interest. It does seem like it would be crazy for them not to, but I'm not going to be surprised. Okay. Y'all may not think has anything to do with elections and all that, but it absolutely does. Biden has 2 years left. He's on his way out. He doesn't have to promise y'all a damn thing, and he don't have to do a damn thing. The midterm elections done passed. And so, right now he's just sitting in that seat waiting to go. So I would not expect a whole lot. New York PEBT kids over 6. I'm surprised that they're still giving y'all pandemic EBT at this state and late in the game. It's only unless someone has gotten a storm, you got some type of federal declaration saying that you have a disaster. That's the only way I'm seeing them doing pandemic or disaster stamps, because that's basically over. If you know something that I don't know, Brooklyn, please let me know and I'll make a video so that other people can stay current up on that. The Biden loan is the $10,000 and that $20,000 discharge that you guys get if you guys use student loan. So if you had a financial aid, they give you $20,000. If you didn't have financial aid, you get $10,000 put towards your loans. That is gone. Okay, that is gone. Okay, good. Thank you, Emil. So they are giving pandemic EBT in New York and in Massachusetts. That's good to know. I'm telling you, but see, that's a state benefit. So a lot of that stuff, if you don't live in that state, you don't necessarily know. But I appreciate y'all giving me the info, because I'm telling you, I do get people from all across the states messaging me. So thank you for letting me know that. It says, will you get a refund when they discharge your loan? It depends. You'll get a discharge. If you recently paid your loans off in the last 2 years, you will get a refund of the money that you paid. Yes. If your student loans have been taken and say your loans are discharged, then you will get a refund. Those refunds will come from your student loan servicer. They will not come from the Department of Education. So whoever is servicing your loans will cut you those checks. Okay. I have seen individuals get checks already. They are U.S. Treasury checks, which is weird, but they U.S. Treasury checks they gave them. And they got paid back. So if you do it within the last 2 years, if your loans are paid off in the last 2 years, then yes, you get your money back. If it's before then, you do not. It's a mess. Okay. We're just happy that they're giving y'all something. All right. Because they are really not. And if you guys need the list, because you cannot find the list, please send me an email. All right. I will email it to each and every one of y'all so that you can see if your school is on the list. No, it is not too late to apply. Just so you guys know, 2025 is when there are no more discharges. So you have time. All right. Especially for the borrower's defense. It ends in 2025, December 31st, 2025. So you guys need to get it in, because who wants to wait until 2025 to get those loans off when you know your school is on the list? All right. So you do not need to wait any more time. I will send you the list if you need. Find your school on there. Print out that 26-page application, or you can do it online. It is still long online. And submit it and wait. Okay. What's your email? Because I need to know if my school is on there. My email is shamikasaves@gmail. So it's my name @gmail. So shamikasaves@gmail. Send me, all you got to do is just say the school list. I'll send it right to you. Okay. Send it. Felicia, send me an email, shamikasaves@gmail, and I will send you that list. For some reason, it is not easy to find online, but that is not by, any surprise. Okay. Anything that is worth having, they're going to make difficult for you guys to find. It says, I'm approved, but they're stating something about they have to go to court. C.K. Dixon, that's what I'm talking about. That is not the student loan discharge I'm referring to. That is the Biden discharge. So guys, if y'all are paying attention, if you got an email saying that the court, that is Biden's discharge. That's the $10,000 and the $20,000. K. Dixon, you'll never get that. Even if they do an appeal, it's never going to come back constitutional. I would advise you to please see if your school is on the list for the borrower's defense. That is a different discharge program that is approving people left and right, but everybody's keeping it quiet because nobody knows the difference between these programs. And I'm telling you, it is a difference, okay? So the one that's going to court is not the one that you want because it's never going to be approved, okay? Is there another application to get loan forgiveness? Absolutely there is. There's tons depending on the program. If you want to do the borrower's defense, it is 26 pages. Your school needs to be on the list, or you need to have a good enough reason why the Department of Education needs to give you your money back, okay? A lot of schools are on the list, y'all. A lot, okay? A lot of people who I know went to Everest got their loans discharged just the other day. A lot of people who went to Corinthian schools, that's Everest. That's Wyotech. That's a bunch of schools that fall under that. The 3 schools fall under that. All those individuals got their loans discharged, and they didn't have to do. Some of them did the application with me. Some of them did it on their own, and some did none. They're not going to tell you which does which, but I can tell you according to the chart that I'm going to send you guys. I'll send you 2 pictures, okay? One with the school and one that shows you which way is the fastest, and you will see for yourself that it says if you do the paper application, it's a straight line. It says up to 12 months, okay? Everything else you have up until 2025. So you don't know when you're going to get that discharge, all right? So please hit your girl up so I can send you the pictures. I don't want to hear y'all saying y'all don't know nothing about it. And stop mixing this up with Joe Biden one, okay? Because this is why some of y'all are not going to be able to get your loans discharged because you're looking at the wrong program, okay? Hey, Nicola, I'm sorry I could not get on Facebook. I'm going to upload this to Facebook and to my YouTube. Thank you for coming over here. I appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Sonia. It says, just got on. What if you get disability? Now, if you get disability, sis, you need to come over here where I did, okay? And they have something called the TPD discharge. It's called total permanent discharge. It is a 2-page application. If you need it, Lady Blue, please send me an email. I will send it to you, okay? If not, go to Google and type in T as in Tom, P as in Paul, D as in Dick, TPD, discharge, okay? And go in there, fill out that 2-page application. You will be able to send it in. They will verify with Social Security that you do get disability, and your loans will be whoop. They will be wiped off even faster than the borrower's defense, okay? So if you can't find it, let me know. But yes, there is a discharge for people on disability. I wish more people who had disability would do it. They don't because ain't nobody telling them, okay? All right, studentaid.gov is where we go to do the app. Yes, ma'am, Shamika King. You can go to studentaid.gov to do the borrower's defense application. Y'all need to make sure you create an account. A lot of y'all ain't, but you need to create an account. And you need to do the application. You can save it. Now, I'm going to tell you, there's going to be some questions on there that y'all going to be stuck talking about, I don't know the answer to. So if you don't know the answer to, I'll help you, but you got to send me an email, okay? And I'll try to work with you as best as possible. You can save the application on there. Now, let me tell y'all, if y'all mail your application in, you still can log in maybe after, 30 days, and you will be able to see your account. Okay, some people don't want to go in and do it. Some people just want me to do it and they want to mail it. That's fine. It's completely up to you. But you can mail or do it online, and you still will be able to track your case online. Okay? It says mine was on the list, but the application was confusing. Girl, I know. Miss Sweet Tea, let me tell you. Who else? I wouldn't make an application easy either if I knew I was going to get a whole bunch of people out of debt. Okay, if I knew I'm going to wipe off $20,000, $30,000 of your student loan, I'm going to make the application confusing too. Why? Because somebody has to pay for it. And the government and or these schools do not want to have to fork over that money that y'all had to fork over and or pay on. So it is confusing, but I promise you it is worth doing. Okay, anybody tell me that I can have something for free and all I got to do is sit down and deal with this aggravation of filling out some paperwork, I'm going to do it. Okay, and if you don't want to do it, I can do it for you. Okay, $75. Colorado Technical is on there. Okay, Colorado Technical is on there. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. It is on there. Hold on. Let me see. I see y'all sending me some. Y'all, please follow me if you have not. Yes, Colorado Technical is on there. Calvin Vatterott. I don't remember seeing that school saying, but send me an email. I will send it to you. Chamberlain University. No, University of Phoenix is. University of Phoenix is on the list. Hey, Sassy Sweet Treats. How you doing, girl? I got to talk to you, Cassie. And congratulations on your proposal and your soon-to-be marriage, girl. I'm very happy for you. If y'all want the info for the borrower's offense, please just send me an email. Plus, I'm telling you, y'all can go to my TikTok, because your girl too, excuse me, y'all can go to my YouTube, okay? I'll break it down, the whole 9 of all the discharge programs y'all can do, because it's more than just that one. My email, shamikasaves@gmail. All you got to do is same name @gmail. As soon as I get off, I'll send these things to y'all, no problem. Can you pin the school list in your bio? Now, how do I do that? Classic Didi, tell me how to do that, because I get a lot of people ask me for that. Hunty, send me an email with your phone number, girl. If you know how to do it, tell me. I will. So that way I don't have to keep sending it to everybody. So if you can, please hook a sister up. I absolutely will do that. What else y'all got about these student loans? That was probably our biggest thing. I need y'all to understand that y'all don't get these things confused. Please don't pay attention to that email. Talk about court. There's nothing that y'all can do about that, but there is something y'all can do about your loans if y'all fall into certain categories. And they have a lot of categories, okay? Hell, I just seen that if you move to Vermont is giving you $40,000 off. They wiping out $40,000 of your loans if you just move out there, okay? So I'm telling y'all, student loans about to be a thing of the past. Y'all just got to find a way to navigate so that you don't have to pay them, okay? Look, I was like, shoot, who want to move to Vermont, okay? So we can get these loans paid off since Biden did not come through, okay? And he's not going to come through. What kind of discharge? We're talking about the borrower's defense discharge for student loans, not Joe Biden, but the borrower's defense, okay? That is the different one, all right? Lots of people are getting those. All right, let me see what y'all saying. What's my YouTube is Shamika Saves, just like this name right here. Nevada Career Institute is not there, but career institutes are on there. So if Nevada Career Institute has another name, because they have ATI Career Institute. There's a lot of those. The Technical Institute, but not Nevada in the front. No, I have not seen that one. Kennedy King College. I did not see that one. At least I can get my first master's degree. I'm telling y'all, Fortis is on the list. A lot of y'all's is tripping. I'm telling you, it's a lot of y'all call me, y'all in a financial bind. And I'm like, well, why aren't y'all going to school? Some people don't need their loans discharged right now. Sometimes some of y'all need that little extra little student loan money so that y'all can get through this little crunch, okay? And there is nothing wrong with that. I definitely use school when my pockets were thin, okay? And that's how I lined my pockets until I was able to get over, right? If you think about it now, they give you a check every semester. I know schools that are two months a semester, okay? Who couldn't use $2,500 to $3,500 every couple months to help you get on your feet? Okay, now I ain't gonna drop no names, but I done talked to some of y'all one-on-one, and I done gave y'all advice to get student loan to pay for some of y'all weddings, okay? Now, if y'all ask to get on the line with me, I'm not going to do it because some of y'all weirdos, so I'm not doing that. But some of y'all done use student loans to pay for y'all honeymoons, y'all marriages. Some of y'all done got new sliders to ride around in because times done got hard. So please don't sit up and act like we can't go to school and use Uncle Sam's money because he's my uncle and he y'all uncle too. And he has some money, so use him. All right, so let's say Fortis on the list, Kennedy College not on the list, Nevada Career Institute not on the list. Is there a set time frame or year you have to go to the school? Nope, you can go to school any dang on time. All you need to do is the school has to be on the list. There are about 2 schools that are still open that are on the list that have time requirements, and that's University of Phoenix and Strayer University. So their loans, you can put it in, but there are certain times that they're saying no. Me, I say if it's on the list, the school got sued, put in for it. All they can do is tell you no. It's not gonna hurt. So definitely do it if you went to the school and it's on the list. All right. Classic DD, I'm sorry, I don't got no idea either. Is it still open to wipe off the 20K? The 20K was Biden. Okay, that is not going to be open ever again. The only thing y'all can do is other things to get y'all loans. Bethune-Cookman ain't going nowhere. Y'all tried Bethune now. No, but there are some HBCUs on there, and none of them are in Florida, unfortunately. And it's not Bethune, okay? Don't be doing Florida like that. It says, sis, I thank you because you pushed me months ago to complete the borrower's offense. You are very welcome. And I'm going to keep staying on y'all. Kaiser College is on there, Nicola. Yes, ma'am. Going on and take care of Kaiser College. It is definitely on there. So going on and go and get that wiped off. Do you have to finish it all in one setting? No. But it will not be submitted until you finish the application, okay? And if you're asking about, do you have to finish your degree? You do not have to finish your degree. You can wipe it off at any time as long as your school is on the list, okay? So please don't waste no time. Make sure you go ahead and take care of that. For Florida Career College, no. Brown Mackey, yes, but Brown Mackey is not on. Brown Mackey is on the HBCU list. So Miss Lundy, you might have to send me an email separate so I can get that to you, because I have been keeping track of the schools. It is, Brown Mackey is on one of those lists. South University is on the, send me an email, Miss Creatives. Yes, South University is on the regular suite lawsuit. What if you did everything and didn't receive an email yet? How long has it been? Remember, they do borrower's defense in June and November. If y'all look at my videos, I got one from June. Somebody got their loans discharged in June, and then now they sent out those round of emails again in November. So I did the borrower's defense video for TikTok in June, and I did another one for November so y'all can see. So they do come out those 2 times a year. So if you did not get anything in between time, that's probably because you're going to be on the next rolling train. So I say this to y'all. Now I'm telling y'all now, November, I'm letting you know the next one is going to be in June. So if you don't get your borrower's defense application in, when I make another video in June 2023, please don't say I didn't tell you, because I did. And if UAB is University of Birmingham, I hope that's not University of Birmingham. If that's University of Alabama, Birmingham, I don't think so. That's definitely not going to be on there. Unless UAB is something else, okay? Texas Southern is definitely not on that list. Definitely not on that list. USC, is that South Carolina or is that Southern California? Columbia Southern Couture. Now, that's my school, Mandy. Don't do Columbia Southern. Don't do Columbia Southern. It is not on the list. But I will tell y'all that if y'all are looking for an easy way to make a little bit of change off of student loan, and y'all hurting and you need to get into a school that's cheap, Columbia Southern University is the university I tell everybody to go to. So if you are not interested in school, but you think you might be interested in school, go on the screenshot that right there that Mandy K. Couture has put on there, okay? Columbia Southern University right over there in Orange Beach, Alabama. And let me tell you what's even better about the school. Did I say you don't have to pay for no books? Yeah, don't pay for no books. They send them to you, paper, in a PDF. So your tuition is cheap and you don't pay no books, none of those labs and all those other fees that you do. And their semesters are 2 months. Did I say 2 months? 2 months. So that means if you're trying to get a check from your good old uncle, you get a check every 2 months. Okay. Now I ain't telling y'all what to do, but it is something y'all can think about. And if you're smart, I can tell you where you can get all the, I ain't even going to put it out there. All I'm going to say is if anybody does decide to go to Columbia Southern, please holler at your girl. And matter of fact, I'm going to make that on YouTube. I ain't going to put it here. I'm going to tell y'all what y'all can do to graduate through that school real easy. Okay? Let me move on. I don't want to drop too many dimes over here. All right. Have you, Texas Southern, Grand Canyon. Oh, Grand Canyon's on that list. Unfortunately, and I love Grand Canyon University too, Miss Thrive for Better, but Grand Canyon unfortunately has been sued. You should be successful with Grand Canyon University, okay? LaShonda, you did yours in June. Great. Normally, you probably should have heard something this round in November. If you have not gotten something and it's been more than 6 months, please call Student Aid. You can talk to a live person. You do not have to wait to get an answer on your loan. No, we are not doing Grambling. No, Nicole Rican. We love Grambling. It's not on there. Unfortunately, that's one of those major schools that that's never going to have a problem with the borrower's defense. So, Oh, so South Carolina, no. University of South Carolina is not on there, and neither is Southern California. No, Atlantical Technical. There is an ATI, but I think it's American Technical Institute. Okay, but see, there y'all go with that technical college. Somebody said Nevada Technical College. Now you're saying Atlanta Technical College. All of those technical colleges could be associated and just have a different name. So please just send me an email and I will send you the list and you can look. I did not see Faulkner University. Excuse me. No, South Carolina Lyon College. I do not know about that school. Y'all got me with that one, CC Siebert. But send me the thing. I definitely gonna give y'all the information and y'all can just look. Capella is definitely on the list. A lot of these are going to be online schools. University of Phoenix is absolutely on the list. Miss Fat Girl, please handle your business, sis, and get your loans discharged. And yes, you do need to consolidate. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Please do not go and do. Let me back up for a second. Let me back up. Hold on. For the borrower's defense, you do not have to consolidate, because if your school has been sued, it doesn't matter if you consolidate them or not, they will write those off. The only way it's going to be an issue is if the school is a private school. The government may say we're not going to do anything until you consolidate them federally. In order to get the Biden loans, you guys had to consolidate, but there is no Biden loan discharge, so you don't even have to worry about that anymore. They basically sent us on a goose chase for nothing, okay? It says, are there any schools in Louisiana on the list? And see, it doesn't list it by state, Nicole. Send me an email, sis. I will send you the whole list, and you can look through all them schools. It's all on one page. Because they don't list the names of, they don't list the states or where they are. All right. Some of them I know, some I don't know. Okay. University of Phoenix, yes. Capella, yes. Let me see. Okay. So Ashford, yes. Navient has a lawsuit, yes. Colorado State, I don't remember if that's on there. And I never even heard of Snooty University or East. I have heard of Eastwood College. Virginia College is on the list. Yes, it is. Mine was on the list. Do we still? Yes, please do not wait. And the only reason I'm going to tell you, you don't have to do the application. I'm going to just tell you the truth. You do not have to do the borrower's defense. Listen to my, look at these little small lips, okay? You don't have to do it. But if you don't, you have until 2025 to wait until you are selected to have your loans discharged. Now, if you don't mind waiting and having your credit and your utilization and all that messed up, fine. But if you want to speed up your process, then you need to do the paper application. Why? Skip the line, okay? That's all you're doing is skipping the line. There are some people that did not get it, and there are some people that did get it, okay? But what y'all don't know is the borrower's defense has been out for 2 years. I have been talking about this for 2 years. And only a handful of y'all have been doing it, okay? So please stop leaving money on the table. Jones College, Jacksonville, have not heard of it. Did not see it on the list. Sorry. Let me see what else y'all saying. Spring Arbor University. Gang, y'all coming up with schools I never even heard of before. Columbia College. Rock Hill, South Carolina. Nope. Did your application for June for University Phoenix cross? I keep your fingers. Hey, don't even cross your fingers, Jay Essential. Just call the studentaid.gov and ask what the status of your application. I can tell you it usually, if it's been more than 6 months, it usually does not go past 12 before you get a word. All right. So, yes, Navient does have a lawsuit. Yes, that is not the same as a sweet lawsuit. It is different. Okay. But Navient is being sued for misdirecting you individuals to not consolidate your loans. See, y'all have to realize that this stuff that's going on, they're not going to put this out. Why? Because it doesn't lead to votes. Nobody's going to vote for this. This is just something that the government has to correct because the school's fucked up and they owe y'all money, basically to wipe y'all loans off. So again, if I owed a whole bunch of people money, am I going to advertise it? Hell no. Why? Because I want it to stay on your credit. I want it to stay messing you up. So you can't buy no house. So you can't do all these things that you want to do. So please, don't just be sitting here watching. Please send me an email. I hope y'all done already put on pause and sent me one. Okay. Another thing, since we're talking about student loans. Damn, what was it? We were talking about the student loans. Hold on. It's going to come back to me. It was one more thing I wanted to tell you about. Tennessee State University is not on there. College of New Rochelle. Not on there, unfortunately. But that just means it's not on that list. It does not mean that it has not been sued for borrower's defense. There are some schools that I can search and find out that they got sued by themselves. They weren't in a class action. So just because your school is on the list doesn't mean that it's not. But I can tell you some of these larger schools, Fordham, some of these names of these colleges y'all doing, Grambling, they're probably the chances of you winning. And with those type of schools are going to be very, very slim. Okay. It's saying it looks like you may not meet the statute of limitations. Please send that to me, Miss Taylor. Whatever statute of limitations you're talking about, so I can I'll explain it to you, but if it's something that everybody else needs to know, I will make a video so that people will know about that. Beauty School of America. There are a lot of beauty schools on there. I don't know about Beauty School of America, but they do have some beauty schools on there, okay? The website, studentaid.gov is the website to do your application. Studentaid.gov is the website to call to find out the status of your application. If you need the application, it is called Borrower's Defense, BORROWER. So like I'm borrowing money from you. It's a borrower's defense, okay? You can do the application. It is 26 pages, all right? That is just one application. There are more. Okay, depending on your situation. But this is the one I want a lot of y'all to do because a lot of y'all are not doing it. It says, what is a group discharge? A group discharge would be like a class action lawsuit discharge. That would be the only group that I would know. Can I discuss the sweet loan lawsuit? That is what I've been talking about this whole time. The list that I'm telling everybody to email me to get is the sweet lawsuit. The sweet lawsuit is the biggest class action lawsuit that the Department of Education has taken out against a group of schools, over 100 of them. Okay. That is the schools that I'm asking you guys to send me an email about so that I can send you the list so that you can see if your school is on that list for the sweet lawsuit. But there are more. There's sweet lawsuit. There's an HBCU school lawsuit. There is a Navient lawsuit. Then there are individual schools that got sued. And there are other discharge programs. If you're medically, if there's something wrong with you, you got disability, you're under the doctor's care. If you're a teacher, if man, there's some, okay? There's lots, okay? And not to mention, some of y'all can dump those loans into bankruptcy, all right? So it doesn't mean because you got loans that you're going to have to live with them, all right? Help with ERC and how to fill it out. Well, I'm going to tell you right here, Miss Poetic, if you're trying to do the employee retention credit, there are a lot of ways to do it. That is something I will probably have to tell you or show you how to do one-on-one. I can tell you that if you're trying to get the employee retention credit this late in the game, the IRS is absolutely looking at you, and you will more than likely probably get a soft audit or a desk audit because most people aren't putting them in this late in the game. And then those that have been putting them in this late in the game are usually the scammers and the fraudsters, and they have been freezing those checks and not paying. But if you need assistance, we could do that one-on-one, okay? Because a lot of people here don't have employees for the employee retention credit, all right? Scott's, no, I did not see that. Good evening. Can you please tell me what's the website for the loan forgiveness for the university? There is no website for it. You have to fill out an application for it. That is the borrower's defense application. Okay. I do have it. Y'all can just send me a message. I will send them to y'all. I promise. So y'all don't have to do all the work. Yes, Strayer University is on there. Miss Harris, Maggie Lou in Louisiana. Which one? Florida Career College. I think Florida Career College changed its name to something else. Okay. Cause, no, that's Florida Memorial University. I'm not sure about Florida Career College. Southern University A&M, nope. Who qualifies for the tax rebates that's going out? I just got here. The only tax rebates that people are qualifying for right now, other than unless it's something statewide where you guys are moving or relocating or something like that, is the employee retention credit, and that is for individuals who had employees. A lot of people didn't take that when they did. You should have did that when you did your taxes. But that's possibly going to be your only tax rebate, especially this late in the game. I would tell y'all that it's almost 8 o'clock, so I'm going to go soon. But if you guys are not prepared for tax season, y'all need to, okay? If you are an individual that just got your loans discharged, I know a lot of us are celebrating, woo, woo, my loan's going to be discharged. I'm happy for you. But I'm going to tell y'all straight up, if your loans were discharged recently, y'all need to check with your state because you may receive a 1099 letting you know that you now have to add that amount of loans that were discharged. That amount you now have to add it as income, which means some of y'all are going to be paying higher taxes and or come tax time. So if you don't want that to be you, some of y'all need to get hip and talk to y'all tax preparers so that y'all can get y'all expenses in, okay? Y'all gonna need to put in the Schedule C to lower those expenses so that you can get some money back, because a lot of y'all are celebrating, but some of y'all gonna be crying next month, okay? So please check to see if your state pays state taxes. I'm sure y'all already know from when you get paid, but if you do and you just got a discharge, you will more than likely be paying higher in taxes And more than likely you're going to owe, because a lot of y'all are not wiping out $5,000. Some of y'all wiping $20, $30, $40,000 off. And that's going to hit your pockets hard at tax time. Don't say I ain't tell you. Shaw University, no. Walden University, yes, it is on the sweet lawsuit. Navient sold my loan to Ada Advantage, and they told me I did not qualify for borrow defense. We got to find out what school that is. Just 1815. And they didn't sell. Let me tell y'all all they did. Navient just basically started a new company in Aid Advantage, and all they did was transfer the stuff to Aid Advantage, and they got the same contract that Navient had. They didn't buy anything. They just changed some paperwork and some hands and some and management. Okay, same people doing the same stuff they were doing before, and the government knows it, and they don't stop it. Which is why I want all of y'all to go out and get y'all some government contracts, because you see how these large companies get these government contracts and they never let them go, and all they do is switch names and they still pay. Y'all can do the same thing. Okay. How much to complete the application? I charge $75. That's $3 a page. It's 26 pages. You ain't gonna get no cheaper than that. Now, that's been my price for, hell, the last 2 years since I've been talking about it. Everglades University. Damn, you got me on that one, Goldie Chanel. And I know that school, too. And I think that's not even like a real school. But Everglades might have a borrower's defense on its own if it's not on the list. So send me an email, honey, to remind me, because I'm gonna look that up, because that's a good school. Navient just went to another bar. Exactly, Nene. That's all they did. They just went to another bar. They didn't do nothing else. The public service loan forgiveness. Now, the waiver ended October 31st, and y'all see how quietly they went away and didn't tell y'all shit. So now if you want to do the public service loan forgiveness, you're gonna have to sit there and have your whole 10 years documented. So now they're going back to the old rigid rules. So if you did not do it by October 31st and you are a government employee, you now have to consolidate your loans, have somebody from HR fill out that paperwork 10 times to prove that you've been with that organization for 10 years straight. And you need to have your loans either in repayment or in a non-repayment status in order for that time to count. It cannot be in collection status, okay? Public service loan forgiveness is not going to be one that's going to have a lot of people getting forgiven. It was stupid. I'm sorry, Obama. It was just not a good one. And it takes 10 years before the first person got a chance to use it. And only just a few people did it when Trump was in office. So it's not a good one. But if you qualify, please do not waste your time and put in your application. And yes, you can take all 10 pages and have your HR person fill them back out for all the years that you were there. Okay. Even if you ain't there now, get those years because they count. Thank you, Ariel. Aries Love Scorpio. I'm not crying as much no more now. Again, I'm going to tell y'all the whole full and long story on my, YouTube. But again, I was a victim of gun violence. And, I just want to say first and foremost, I thank God that I am here. I know that this is what I'm supposed to do. And I'm not going to let anybody, well, hopefully God not gonna let anybody take me out, but I will caution and to let every woman know. I'm always talking about y'all making sure that y'all have y'all handgun. And let me tell you, I learned quick and very fast that I'm never ever leaving home without it. And you guys should not want to leave home without it either. And I caution you women to take your asses to the gun range, because you're going to have to start shooting people in their ass these days, because they just do not want to do what you want them to do. Okay. People want you to do what they want to do. And I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm going to tell y'all the big and long of it on my YouTube, where I get cut a check. Okay. I ain't putting it out here. So, it's almost 8. I'm going to see what y'all say before I go. And I will continue to be back on Mondays. I took my time off. I got my head together. I got my mind right. And I'm back until somebody say that I'm supposed to be 6 feet under, and I'm not. Okay. I'm standing almost 6 feet on top of the ground. So I'm not going anywhere. Okay. It says student loan relief is blocked. Student loan relief is blocked. That is the Joe Biden student loan relief. I need y'all to understand the difference, okay? And if y'all don't understand the difference, please tell somebody else. If you got an email saying that your loans were still having to deal with court or they're being blocked, that is Joe Biden's student loan, $10,000 and $20,000 forgiveness. That is not what I've been talking about. The bar's defense has been out for years, and it ends in 2025. Do not let these last 2 years go by, y'all, and y'all acting like I didn't tell you, because they gonna sweep this shit under the rug, and y'all gonna be stuck with these loans, and they're never gonna go nowhere. Okay, so let's get them off now while we have the opportunity. Please send me an email. I will do my best to find you the program for your school if your school has been sued. That's one thing your girl can find is info. Okay, Mohella School is on there. Mohella was sued. So little bitty, send me a message and I will look up the Mohella information for you. It says, what if your school is not on the sweet lawsuit? Then what school did you go to? They may be on another lawsuit. There are tons of them. South Carolina did a tax rebate, but you had to have a 0 in for line 10. Yeah, so these states are gonna be getting. They're going to be getting y'all. They're going to be getting folks, because people had to lie for one thing. And because they lied for one thing, they missed out on something else. And that's what's messed up. So y'all got to pay attention to these tax rebates these states give. What can I do if your loan is sold to a private lender? Well, just if your loans were sold to a private lender, then you need to wait until the Department of Education opens up the opportunity for people who have private loans to consolidate federally. And as soon as that happens, you need to move your loans over to the federal, because if you do not become eligible for any federal programs, only the loan programs that your private company puts out, and private lenders don't put out nothing. Why? Because the interest rate can go at any time. And with there being inflation and stuff going on in the world, you do not want your loans with a private lender, because you cannot control the interest rate. So we definitely want to stay with the federal government. My email is shamikasaves@gmail. Okay. Shamika Saves, same name here at Gmail. A lot of people didn't qualify. A lot of people didn't qualify because they think they didn't qualify. It's a lot of people that qualify. A whole 16 million people qualified for the borrower's defense in one day when they approved that sweet lawsuit. But I bet you 16 million people did not get emails. Okay, I promise you 16 million people did not get emails. You know why? Because my video only got 32,000 views. So I know if 16 million people got emails, my video would at least went viral once, like my last one in June. Okay, so I'm just telling you, the math ain't mathing. The math ain't mathing. So we cannot be waiting for these people to come and give us free money and free get out of jail free cards. We got to do it on our own. All right. It said, yes, the government is something else. I'm telling you, I've been with them my whole life, and I know firsthand. Are you helping people do the application or walk us through? I can help you guys do the application. I'm going to tell you, because I do them, and I'm going to tell y'all simply what I did. If y'all want to do it yourself, I simply went and found the actual lawsuits that people alleged against the schools. And I took the information from the actual indictment that Department of Education alleged against these schools. And that's what I put on individuals' applications. Why? The only way to beat them is to beat them with their own information. How can they deny you if they sued the people with the same information that we use? I'll wait. Okay. So if you don't want to do that, your girl can do it. $75. All right. $3 a page. And but if not, do it yourself. But that is how I do the applications. Again, shamikasaves@gmail. The tax form for the retention is called Employee Retention Credit. Okay, you can look it up. You can still go in your taxes and do it. A lot of people are doing amendments and doing it. But if you did not do it legitly, don't mess with it. Yes, you could get $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, but if it's not legit, don't be messing with the IRS. Okay, I got some fraudulent friends that have already reported back to me. Some got through and some did not. Okay, don't mess with it. Yes, I do the paperwork if you need. Yes, I do. A lot of y'all hit me up, and I do have done it for y'all. How do we buy contracts? We don't buy contracts. You apply for contracts, okay? If you are interested in trying to become a government contractor, I'm a government contractor. If you're interested in becoming a government contractor, first thing you need to do is make sure you don't owe any taxes, make sure you don't owe any student loans. And if you don't have any of those and you are a minority or a female, you need to go and get your certifications first. After you get your certifications, then you can put in to do all your bidding on the government contracts. It don't cost you nothing to bid at all, okay? You just got to have your paperwork together, all right? Now, I know I've been out of the loop a little bit, but your girl brain's still sharp, okay? And I can still tell you how to get it. But we don't buy contracts. We just apply for them. And if we black over here and we female or just female, period, we sliding in on these contracts, okay? We moving some of these men out the way, and we getting in some of these contracts, all right? And that's what y'all need to do, because that's the only way we're going to be able to get any money is we're going to have to work for the man. Okay, because it's hard to get out there and work for yourself these days. These large companies coming out here taking everything over. All right. Let's see. Hey, sis, what's the name of the school in Orange Beach? Columbia Southern University. Columbia Southern University. I went there for my doctorate. They stopped that doctorate degree program, but they opened it back. So I'm just telling y'all, it is a good little lick. If you do decide to go to the school, send me a message, okay? And I'm going to tell you how to get through your couple years there, all right? I ain't going to say it here. I'll make a video for it, but I will tell you how to get through. And it only going to cost you $99 a year, all right? Let me see what else y'all saying before I go. I know a lot of people who got their loan forgiven currently who do not know about this tax form. Well, that's because a lot of people don't know that they're going to have to pay tax. You're going to have to wait. And they are more than likely going to issue a 1099-C, which is a cancellation of debt form. And that is exactly what they're going to do when your loans get discharged. You are going to get a cancellation of debt, a 1099-C, and they will have to add that as income. So I know everybody around here partying and, hey, my loans got discharged. I'm happy, but I'm not when you're going to have to add it to your taxes next year. So some folks going to need to have a fake ass business. I'm just telling you, because some of y'all are not going to know what to do when y'all get another bill. And if you try to not include it on your taxes, guess what IRS going to do? Audit your ass, just like they've been doing everybody this year, okay? So some people still haven't gotten their return. So they're going to start checking everything. If you don't put everything in that you are issued, they're going to do a tax return for you at their desk, and they're going to send you what you should have gotten. And if you got paid before, you're going to owe them back. And we don't want that, all right? All right, my fee is $75. $3 a page is 25 or 26, 25 page application. Okay, I'm sorry, my math all wrong. And God bless you too, Miss Priestess. Yes, Goldie Chanel, and it says, I'm glad y'all got y'all. Yes, I'm gonna have me some mental peace. Yes, it is. It says, so if your school is not on the list, is there another? Hold on. If your school is not on the list, hold on now. Wait a minute. I hate when I'm missing this. Yeah, I am good. God is good. Lincoln Tech, yes, Lincoln Tech is on there. ITT is definitely, let me tell you something. ITT been had their loans discharged, the purple pursuit of profits. So you definitely need to holler at me because ITT was the first set of schools that got their loans discharged. And I see you did not get the memo, okay? I put that out 2 years ago. ITT was the first school, okay? Quinnipiac University, no. University of Phoenix, yes. It can take up to 12 months, but you can call to get your information. Strayer University. Let me see. My email, shamikasaves@gmail. University of Michigan, no. Yes, y'all do need them off. Brightwood College. Is that a HBCU? Because there is a HBCU one. There's a separate one for HBCUs. Technical Health Careers went out of business. I still had to pay back in 1993. And that's very sad. And if you paid them all off and your school is now on the list, they're probably not going to do anything for you, which is sad. Thank you, Golden Chanel. I appreciate that. I never heard back from the bar's defense application. Please call studentaid.gov. Go right to the website, get their number, call them tomorrow. They will answer. They will ask for your social, and they will tell you your status. You have to get a certification for you. If you black, you need a certification. If you're female, you need a certification. If you're a veteran, you need a certification. You're a disabled veteran, you need a certification. There's a certification for everything. You got 2 left feet, they got a certification for that. That is the best way to get in on a contract. If you wait and try to get in on a contract and try to compete with a white male, you will not win, okay? And that's for anybody with tits, excuse my language. But if you're a female and you're a female with color, you absolutely better get a certification because you will not win against competing against white men without a certification. You're just not going to win. Why? Because they already have contracts. They probably already have experience where you don't, okay? So please do it if you are interested. I want to do it. I'm interested. Y'all let me know. I got my government contract, okay? I went and got me one with the VA. I slid right on in there with all my certifications. Phew, they said black, female, veteran, disabled, boom. I slid right on in there just like that. And y'all can too. It says, what were the name? So there is no, the 1099-C. 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 Y'all can look it up. It's called cancellation of debt. It is what you get when you don't pay your credit cards and they write them off. It's what you get when you get a repo and you don't pay that card back and they took it. It's the same thing you're going to get when they wipe these loans off. They're going to send it to you, okay? Now, y'all notice a lot of government don't tell people that, but y'all might see them come tax time. All right. So I'm just giving y'all a heads up so that you can pay attention so you ain't getting caught. Hey, Karan, thank you very much. I'm so glad you're here, girl. You make me happy. All right. It says those locks about to fall out. Well, come do my hair, Paula. Come do my hair, sis. Come on. Y'all know you can't look. Not one joke is going to hurt. It don't hurt worse than this bullet that's in my arm. So you can't say anything. It says, does sound like University of Alabama. University of Albany is not going to be on there. Is this about the SBA loan? No. The SBA loan, there are none. You should be paying your loans back. Now, the SBA does have money, but there is no disaster money. So these are going to have to be applied for like you would normally. AIU is American Intercontinental University, if I'm not mistaken, Barbie. If it is, I believe that is on, AIU is on that list, okay? Thank you, Pursuit of Profits. I'm finna get to y'all in a second. Everest is absolutely on the list. You late, okay, Nurse Julia? Everest been getting those loans wiped off. So, hunty, if you ain't did it, you need to. Send me an email so I can go and prove it to you with that letter. Because Everest is one I've been talking about for the past 2 years. People carrying Everest loans around here crazy. Bam. You see official Barbie? It's on there. AIU is on there, huh? Okay. Strayer is on there. Everest is on there. National American University. I think that's that rinky-dink military school. I'm sorry, no shade. I think that. Send me a thing, Felicia. Y'all asking me about these schools. I done seen them so many times, so I'm trying to remember them. You got it forgiven? So please, if you got your loans forgiven, just make sure that you don't get a 1099-C. Okay? Now, if you live in a state that, as a matter of fact, if y'all get a 1099-C, it don't even matter if you do state or not. If you get a 1099-C, you're going to have to put them on your taxes, period, whether you pay state taxes or not. State taxes is what I don't like because that's way extra money that you got to pay. So if any of y'all got student loan forgiveness, all of y'all may be receiving a 1099-C. And if you want to know for sure, you can always call Department of Education and ask them if they're going to be issuing them. Now, I bet you they're going to say they don't know because those people that are going to answer the phone are not the tax people. Okay, I'm letting you know because I'm the tax person and I see it. And I know for a fact they're not going to tell you ahead of time because people going to have a fit over the holidays thinking that they're going to have to now add $40,000 or more to their income when they file taxes next year. So I hope y'all got some kids to claim. Okay. Yes, they be messing people over. Okay, Barbie, we're going to talk about it. Fortis is on there. Yes, ma'am. Fortis is there. Our institute is on there. I don't know if it's of Michigan, but all the art institutes are on there. Okay. Florida Technical. Nope. I'm in Las Vegas. I did not see. It says I have my loan with Navient. Is there a way to get your loan? Julia, you got to tell me what school. Because we can't stop at Navient because you see what Navient did. They just went into another company. So now we got to do it by the school. So if you're not sure, send me a message and then I will let you know if we could do something about your school. It says $80,000 in debt from AIU and still no job. Yes, ma'am, honey. Okay. And the crazy part is, can you imagine if they discharge this $80,000? Now you got $80,000 you have to now add to your income and you didn't get no job. You see what I'm saying? They trying to mess folks up. Okay, so yes, ma'am. Let's get that AIU taken care of because it is definitely on the list. Hey, Lady Barbara. No, we just talk about student loans and how to get these loans wiped out. Queen Paradise, UEI, University. I don't know what UEI is. Western Michigan, no, ma'am. DeVry, yes, DeVry is on the list. All of them little ranky-dank institutes. DeVry, ITT, Wyotech, Healed, all of them are on the bar's defense. Yes, I want to do what exactly need to do. All you need to do is send me an email and I will send you the list so you can see if your school is on the sweet lawsuit list. Okay, if you want to, you can also email me and just put your school and then I can let you know if that school is not on the list but might be on another list. Okay, that way we don't have to email each other 17 times because I know I got a bunch of emails when I get off of here. Okay, Kaplan is on the list. $50K from Pratt Institute, and that's cheap. I had a scholarship, and that's crazy because can you imagine $50K being added to your income next year? That's what I'm scared about for people. Capella is on the list. Yes, it definitely is. All right, so I got to a point where I got to a point where I ain't had no more messages. United Education. I never heard of United Education. I'm sorry. Queen Paradise, you can send me an email. I don't remember ever seeing that one. Or Pratt Institute, April. Hello, have you heard about the student loan approved, but it's on hold? Yes, that's the Biden loan forgiveness. That is not the borrower's defense. The one that's on hold will never be off a hold because they're going to always say it's unconstitutional. Please do not listen to Joe Biden and his $10,000 and $20,000 student loan plan. Y'all are never going to see that. You are going to have to get your loans discharged another way. And I'm giving y'all another way, okay? The borrower's defense. That is your defense to borrowing the money. And basically you're telling Uncle Sam that, hey, this school lied and I can't pay them back because they lied to me. Just like Barbie of Texas. They done got her $80,000 in loan and now she can't get no job. That's unacceptable. Okay, so if that is you or you're in a situation close to that, you need to do the application too. Okay, so send me the messages. City Colleges of Chicago. Nope, I did not see that. What's next? If your school is on the list, you can wait and let them discharge your application automatically. Excuse me, you can wait and let them discharge your loans automatically, or you can do the application and skip the line. And the application is free. You do not have to do it with me, but I know 25 pages is going to run y'all up the wall and y'all not going to want to do it. So you can do it then. Yes, there is a block for loan relief. There's a block for Biden loan relief. I'm going to make another video on my TikTok so y'all can get the difference. It is not the same. The Biden loan relief is blocked. That is the 10 and the 20,000. That's the down payment on your loans. I'm talking about wiping your loans 100%. Totally different program, okay? No, if your loans are on that list, apply. Excuse me, if your school is on that list, apply. The Biden 10 and 20 will never be approved, y'all. Never be approved. It's not going to be approved. It is going to be in appeal until his ass is out of the White House and somebody else is in there, okay? So I would, y'all have to make the decision. You can wait if you want to, or you don't. It's completely up to you. All I will say is, according to the Internal Revenue Code, the IRS said this, okay? And if y'all don't believe me, y'all please check out my YouTube, okay? Because I do these videos. The IRS says they are giving Department of Education until 2025 to be done with all of the discharges. Now, you don't know where your name is on that list. It could come through in 23, 24, or 25. It's completely up to them. So I don't want to wait. I did not wait for my loans to be discharged. I did my application and got mine done and called and checked. So it's completely up to you. If your pockets and your credit can deal with it, sit there and wait. If you need to go on and get you a house or whatever you got going on, you need to go on and make some moves, okay? All right, MTSU. I don't know what MTSU is. I know that's something Southern University, I think, but Southern University, no. And then somebody asked me about that. It's not. Robert Morris College, yes, not on that list. Robert Morris College is on Robert Morris College, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nessie. It is a HBCU, and if it's an HBCU, then I did see it on another list, okay? Because HBCUs did do a lawsuit too. What if I did the application 3/21/21 and my school is on the list? When will my loans be forgiven? Well, you need to call Department of Education, because the longest I've ever seen anyone wait was 12 months, and you are over 12 months. And anyone who has been longer than a year, I have told them to either redo their application or you need to call, because it does not take this long, okay? So Karma George, I would get on the horn tomorrow, okay? Would the application move the process? Yeah, it does. And I'll show you the list. When you send me the email, it shows you, there's a chart that shows you if you wait and if you do the paper. If you do the application, it's 12 months, okay? Thank you. I will go and check your email. I'm about to get off of here. Malika's Closet. The application is Borrower's Defense. You can email me if you just came on and don't know what I'm talking about. Monroe College. I don't remember Monroe College. Ohio College of I doubt Ohio College is going to be on there. That was a nice one, McConnor, but I don't think that's going to be on there. Lipscomb University, I haven't heard of that one either. But again, send me an email with the name or ask for the list. MedVance, absolutely, is on the list. So it goes by the school it goes by the school. See, that's the difference. That's what they're not talking about on the news. Okay, everybody got y'all hyped about Joe Biden giving it to everybody. But Borrower's Defense is school specific. Schools have been sued. So you have to see if your school has been sued or if they're on this list of schools that just got the lawsuit to see if you automatically qualify. All right. So I've been in here longer than 8 o'clock, longer than an hour. I'm doing good. I hope you guys are doing well. Please say a prayer for me. Yes, University of Phoenix is on there. Say a prayer that that God keeps me around and continue to doing what I'm doing, because I enjoy doing this for you guys. I love what I do, and I'm not going anywhere. Okay. So I will see you guys next Monday. I'm sorry for the delay, but I am healing. I'm getting better. And of course I will tell y'all the real deal on my YouTube where I get cut a check. Yes, Kaiser is on there and UOP is on there. And let me say this too before I let y'all go. There's one application per school. So if you have a school and it's more than one school on there, you have to submit more than one application. Shamikasaves at Gmail. Absolutely. Make sure you spelled it right, because that's my email, sis. Shamikasaves at Gmail. I ain't going nowhere. And if not, send me a message on here and I'll send you one back. All right. And Grand Canyon University is on there. Love y'all. And I will see y'all next Monday. And I'm praying for y'all too. All right. Bye. Have a good one.